In this episode, we relax. I spent some time building some machines that are long overdue and just take a minute to acknowledge what's coming in the near future. If you're expecting anything super productive, turn away now. I was caught yapping for a few hours and this was the final product. So with that in mind, I invite you all to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, it doesn't really feel like it's directed at me. I feel like this was supposed to be directed at me, but... well, you know, I didn't really make that. It does look ugly as fuck. Let's clean this up. There, much better. Alright, well, that's that. Moving on. Hello, and welcome back to Cobblemon World. Today, I'm actually thinking we are going to clear out this area because I do think I plan on like removing that mound of dirt and stone later, and if I don't, I can just cover it up. But this area here, it just kind of exists and is really, really ugly just because I've had to mine through here to get calcite before I made a calcite farm, and even then the calcite farm isn't great. So I think what would be fitting is if I actually mine this out, lay it down, create a new portal area rather than just a portal up against a wall, and also make a calcite farm. I think calcite, well, it's good for making diorite, which is something that I want for a build. And I believe, okay, we do have bone meal, that is a thing. Although we could independently, okay, look, I'm getting sidetracked. We'll clear this area out and we'll figure out what we want to do from there. Oh my god! Is that normal? That's a shiny, right? Right? Am I tripping? Dude, I haven't seen one since the Krabby and the Maywile. Like many episodes ago, before we took that break. Well, sick. I'll take care of that later. That was a shiny, right? That wasn't just like a visual bug? Cause like it looked weird. That's definitely, yeah, that's a shiny. That's sick! Hell yeah! New shiny, guys. Man, Staryu's shiny variant is actually like cool. It's not just green. Jesus Christ. I had no idea I was right above a gigantic zinc vein. Also, now that I've just been like absent with my thoughts, mining all of this out, I've realized maybe I should take this time to talk about what's going on with the channel. For those of you who aren't in the Discord and only follow my videos and have noticed that this video has come out a lot later than usual, I have made the decision that just for a little bit, I'm going to play around with my work schedule, with my video recording, editing, all that, just because I want to figure out what would be best for me to be able to pursue the things that I enjoy doing a lot, things like maybe D&D, maybe more art projects, stuff like that, and also just like be able to hang out with my family because I've been wanting to devote myself to this, to doing content, to making videos for you guys for a while, at least up until November 17th roughly. The schedule will be a bit wishy-washy, you know. There won't be like a set amount of time you can expect a video. I'll probably still try and get videos out every 4 days, but I won't be able to promise that I will up until then. That being said, once that day comes around, the likely schedule that will be in place will be one video a week, just for a while, just to see how it goes, and if I like it, I'll probably commit to it. There's a good reason for that, and you guys will see eventually, because there is actually you'll see when that time comes. Yeah, if you enjoy the content and you aren't a part of the Discord and you want to stay updated, just join the Discord. It's in the description, so feel free to swing by. Okay, I'll spoil a little bit. There's a series coming up that I think you guys will enjoy a lot. I'm not going to say what the series is. I will say it's Minecraft, so don't worry, we're not switching off of Minecraft anytime soon, because this is something I will go into deeper down the line. But for now, the most I can say is I think Minecraft is 100% something that I would like to stick to in the long run. I fucking love this game. I adore it. But I feel like it's hard to be considered a variety content creator when you also do a lot of heavily do a lot of Minecraft content, right? Minecraft and variety in my mind don't really go hand in hand. And I'm not saying that I want to be labeled as a Minecraft content creator. I mean, maybe like I could be seen as a Minecraft YouTuber, right? But also, what I'm trying to say is I don't think Minecraft will be all that we ever do, but all of the main series on the channel will likely be revolving around Minecraft. Eventually, I think next year, we're planning on doing streaming, which I don't think I've talked about on the channel yet. We've talked about it in the Discord server, but I haven't spoken about it at all on the channel, as far as I can recall. But essentially, streaming is going to be an excuse for me to do things that I don't quite either want to turn into a video or just like just for me to do stuff with you guys, right? Like if I want to just do something and have you guys be able to be there and watch me do it, or maybe, you know, do some stuff actually with you guys, some games, whatever games you can find that allows us to do that. That stuff could also be very cool. This will likely mean occasionally I'll get SCP Secret Laboratory streams, or probably get Elden Ring streams. I know someone would be excited to hear about that. For a good while now, we've been sticking to the original formula, which I had set out for myself at the beginning, or I guess late last year, which was to do one video every 4 days, which was sustainable for a good while, but I think once I realized Minecraft was something I cared about a lot and wanted to do on the channel a lot more, it came to my attention that Minecraft is very hard to make content for quickly, if that makes any sense. It's easy like when the others hop on, right? Because then it's just like I sit down with them, play with them for a bit, and that's roughly like an hour's worth of content, but I slice it down into like 20 minutes because I want to keep the videos fairly short. But that might have also just been because I was, you know, time was getting difficult to manage, and I think the video quality started going really downhill in my opinion because I have to do so much time recording Minecraft to actually make a video for it. So I think with me doing one video a week for me to put together the Minecraft videos, there will be a lot more progression in each video. I'll be able to tackle more than just one thing. I mean, like like last episode where we did that and the train, that was, I barely got that out in time, and like looking at this whole place, that's barely anything. So it will be interesting to see with the new time limit that I've given myself, or with the new schedule, how much the videos actually improve. But I do believe there will be an improvement. I'll be able to spend more time editing, making it fancy, making it more engaging for you guys. And yeah, I'm sorry if this like fucks anyone over. I'm gonna try avoiding posting. So when I post videos, I don't want it to go into the subscriber box anymore, because I've heard that really bottlenecks your view count. So like view count might be low for a little while, and also you guys probably won't get the notifications. So if you do still want the notifications, again, join the Discord. Whenever a video comes out, it gets announced on the Discord server in my uploaded text channel. And often whenever a video comes out, someone says something. So you won't miss it if you do that. But yeah, ultimately, I think I want to just take a minute to say thank you to everyone who's still watching the series, because like I said, I love Minecraft. I would do this forever if I could. And this channel, I feel like most of its popularity came around from the Elden Ring series. And I think it's not even like I feel this way. That is just blatantly the truth. If you go back and see the view count for the Elden Ring series, you'll see that it is significantly higher than anything beforehand. I am extremely grateful for the people that came during that time, and I would like to apologize to anyone who's disappointed that I have not been extremely eager or passionate to continue that series just like as is. I've established that I plan to wait until we start streaming for us to start that series again. I'll upload the VODs for anyone who can't reach the streams, so they can watch that playthrough and not feel like they've missed out on anything. Everyone who is still here, I would like to thank each of you, because it means so much to me that it's not just the game that I'm playing that you guys watch for. That's huge for me. I mean, I guess for some of you, it absolutely could be that. I think there's just like, we've gone through and played so many different games at this point, and some of you watch every single one. And that makes me extremely happy. Plus, some of you even notice when like I'm really passionate about a game, and that, like when I first heard someone point that out, that was really spun out, because it's like, you're right, like sometimes when I post a video, I was more passionate about that game than other games, or just like the session in general maybe was just a lot more of a hard one to grind out. But obviously we get there in the end, but that being noticed does feel peculiar. I like it, is what I'm trying to say. So thank you all so much for your continued support, your comments. Like, seeing you guys respond to anything I do makes my day. Whenever I see a comment, I get a huge smile on my face. Regardless of how relevant it is, I'm excited to hear from you guys, and it's just, yeah. It means the world to me. So thank you all so much. For those of you who are in the Discord, we had a challenge on Tommy and its Reddit. I think it is unlikely that will happen, but I just, like, there was an immense amount of support that came from, I think, just about everyone who's like still following and supporting the channel. So I'm going to stick to what I promised, regardless of whether or not we actually win, because it was really sweet of each of you who helped out to have helped out. So the challenge remains that, sorry, my promise remains that I will do whatever the most liked comment was on Is Cobblemon World Coming to an End video. On that video, the most liked comment I would do. So if you haven't seen a comment that you voted for, so for those of you who weren't aware of the challenge, oh my god. For those of you who haven't seen the challenge, I recommend going into that video and liking a comment that you think I should do, or leaving one of your own. Even if it's something that I already plan on doing, I guess I will probably chalk it up to a bit of a higher priority, knowing that it's something that you guys want. I do still need to sell out a little bit. So, for those of you who are watching and aren't subscribed, consider subscribing. Helps me out a ton, and you might enjoy some of my shit down the line. I believe I've covered everything that I need to cover, but I think towards the end of this year, I'll probably do like the future of this channel kind of update video. So if there is anything that comes up, I'll keep you guys informed, don't worry. Also, actually, we're almost done with clearing this area out, but I would like to ask, for those of you who have been following this series, you might have noticed that we've taken a bit of a quirky little story approach to some of the events in the server. I want to ask, has that been a bit weird for any of you watching? Because it can be quite confusing. My storytelling gets like that because I like overcomplicating things. I think it is a very fun way to tell stories. Not necessarily the best way, but I like to keep people thinking. In the playthrough so far, we've had kind of like two stories begin to unfold. Obviously, there's the one that you guys all know and love, the Team Mischief versus Team Chaos. Well, I guess the Chaos crew. And for most of you, you're probably wondering, well, what the fuck's the other one? Because that one's pretty front and center. The other one is kind of just me having fun, trying to like, for those of you who actually like are pretty interested in you know, Frilleggie, the jester, not like just me, but the character. I'm trying to tell more about his story. You'll see some little like story snippets that I do where it involves no other players, and it's more me telling the jester story than me telling the server story. The playthrough with my friends, the playthrough on this server. There are more things that will exist between playthroughs. And for those of you who don't like that, I'm sorry, because I will probably keep doing it. Because that is me having fun. I love storytelling, and now that I've found that some people actually enjoy it, I am over the fucking moon, because above all else, that is the most enjoyable thing for me. Telling stories, having people respond to them in any way, and most importantly, enjoy it, because I do want someone to enjoy it, and that's why I'll keep doing it, because eventually someone will. And one day I will clear up that story a bit more, because currently that's the confusing part of this playthrough. I heard I read a comment saying, I will try my best to understand what's going on. I appreciate that. Because I understand it is quite confusing, and it will be for a while. That being said though, I would love, like I invite each of you to try your best to figure it out as is, because I would like to reward that if I can. I will reward perceptiveness, attention to detail. I'll try to at least. Fuck it, while we're rambling, this is just gonna be a rambling episode, and honestly, you guys can take it. On the topic of like me streaming next year, there are some games that like I really want to play on stream, and I'll probably do it with some friends, but like there's one that I want to do by myself, which is I want to replay Slime Rancher. Obviously, I've never played Slime Rancher on this channel. That's just something I did in my own downtime back in the day, and I fucking love that game. So I'm gonna do a playthrough on Twitch at some point. Same with Stardew Valley. I really want to do a Stardew Valley playthrough, and like a good one. I've only ever made it to like a year and a half, I think, in that game, and I've played just about the exact same each time, and I'll probably do that again. Once I figure out my stream schedule, I want to try and devote at least one day a week to getting through the game suggestions pile, because there is a lot. There's a lot of game suggestions you guys have given me, and I feel bad that we haven't played any of those. So this is also something I did explain in the Discord server. I will, when streaming starts, go through the game suggestions pile from the Discord. We've cleared out the land. I'm going to have to figure out what I want to replace this floor with. I think I will actually mine out all this zinc, because, I mean, I run out of zinc quite often. And also I added this little, or I guess, big support. Obviously, structural integrity, still not 100%. But it's a start. It's a start to the structural integrity of the train. I do like the andesite pillar. I actually, it has a feel to it that I really like, and I think I'm going to continue using those, because there's a lot of deep slate already, And I think being able to sprinkle in andesite will give a little bit of contrast to the structural foundation of this whole the whole development zone. And now that we're farming andesite, you know, it's going to be a lot easier to do so. So now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna mine up some zinc. Alright, so I've gone ahead and actually laid down the rest of the floor, added a bit of a fence to the side, and also made it a little bit prettier from the outside, so it's not just like a floating platform. As you can see, we've got some loaded glowstone tucked in behind all the iron bars, and I've also included more of the andesite pillars, and I think the more we add these andesite pillars, the more it'll really bring this whole area together. Because just like with these few alone, it does feel like there's a bit more of a reoccurring pattern rather than just the deep slate, and I think that's gonna look really nice for us. That area over there really does help make this area feel more full, because like I was used to things on my right side being busy, and now with the train, that pillar, and that platform all coming together, we've effectively filled in the view. But now once we get like buildings going along this side, you'll kind of have a bit of harmony in the image, I guess. Because like we'll be able to draw kind of a staircase up to that building up there. Obviously I don't plan on doing a tower that is quite as big as the wall, but like it could guide your eyes along that line, and I think that'll look really, really nice if we get that going. Because right now I'm not too sure what would get going along this line. Maybe just like a tower of all the different stones being made. That could be nice. But I think I did mention that I wanted to do a pyramid of things. Actually, let me check exactly what I said. I just watched back the video where I spoke about working on this area, and that was 4 episodes ago? I thought we started working on this like 2 episodes ago. We've been on this for a month. Oh god. I am sorry, how have you guys been keeping up with this series? I get like nothing. Oh, wait, Turtwix. In that case, we should really try and get a move on. I'm gonna try and get a lot more done. I mean, we've already done quite a lot. I think getting this area spaced out is nice. I would like to figure out the nether portal situation. Obviously, we have a nether portal, and I could just move it down to be a bit more convenient. But I want to do a build for it. I just don't know what that would be. Probably do like a gate and like staircase going up to it, something like that. It's not like fancy schmancy. But I guess we got to figure out what we want to do with these resources now that we have them, because this is all well and dandy, and we could just get the items, right? They are still good things to have. So how much do we have? Oh, that's a good amount. That's really convenient, actually. Yeah, I think we're going to be good on andesite alloy for a while. But yeah, when I watched the video back, essentially what I learned was I wanted to do 2 different builds here that would create resources and then connect at the top to make something out of them. But I don't know what I was referring to because I don't think anything does that. Maybe I'm the idiot. Let me andesite. Okay, so from what I can tell, I think the idea was that I'm going to make the bottom layer all kind of work together to make all of the create resources. So we have andesite alloy in here. We're going to need zinc at some point, so we're going to need a zinc farm, which... how do we do that? If we want specifically zinc, we go for cobbled azurine, because I'm pretty sure we can make a farm out of that. But tuff is also something, because if we make a tuff farm and have tuff go into a crushing wheel, we get all of these, which isn't great, although this isn't much better. Okay. Interesting. It seems like this would be a waste of time. So let's not do that. So I guess we want to make tuff. And I do want tuff because this flooring is tough and I like it. So now I remember we're going to be making all the rocks. I'm opening this up because I think it'll look cool if I have it all exposed. Yeah, once that's moving, that would look really cool, I think. Because we're going to need stone. That's why I've done this. Let's go ahead and grab stone. We can filter this part. And then 1 part done. Let's see if it actually does what we want for once. It doesn't. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Now we have stone running into nowhere. Does it stop here? It doesn't. Okay, let's do that. Okay, it's good to know. We don't have to clear too much space for it. I will get rid of this though, because that's nasty. There we go. Look at it go. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, actually, let's see that one more time. Look at it go! Holy fuck! Okay, I need to stop this. I love that. I like that. See, this is why we like create, guys. How did some land here? Man, that shit's went everywhere. Okay, well now we have stone here. Actually, I want to see how this looks because I think that's cool. I like the exposed machinery of it. Yeah, that's nice. Not that I'll be in this position a lot, but like if I am, yeah, that's pretty cool. And now with all like the layering of these conveyor belts, this is looking sick. I can't believe I still haven't done this place yet. That's poor on my part, bro. I just don't even know what I would do here. It's just the color palette. As soon as I figure out the color palette, it's GG's, but I just don't know what it is. Once again, we're gonna play it safe by not having enough vaults? Are you kidding me? Me? Don't have enough vaults? I must have put it away. I must have. I'm out of vaults. Fuck. Oh, I'm out of barrels. God, making this little, like, hydraulic press, I think that's the definition of self-love. Like, that's... Oh my god. I can't believe I used to spend half an hour with all my goods waiting down there for each one to get pressed individually. I had to manually set it up to wait for these things to function on their own. And here I am, just walking to a hydraulic press, and now I've got fucking... all these goods. Oh my goodness. Life is good when you start thinking. I encourage you all to do the same. And I'm not saying you guys don't. I'm just saying everyone can do with a bit more thought in their head. Not you guys specifically. Just people. If you're getting offended, that's on you. You idiot. You're getting offended, aren't you? Fuck you. I'm sorry. Alright, we have bolts. Sorry, that was my self-hatred. I said, oh no. It's back. The pain is back. Oh, I just put it all away. I'm praying that's everything that I needed. Because I can't be asked if it's not. If it's not, the episode ends here. I'm just gonna set this up like here, just in case we do need to take stone out for other things. So we'll just do this one way here. And is there any more space? There is. Any more? No. Okay. Getting nice and full. Let's actually watch it from the side view. Holy shit! Have we already run out? No, it's just moving that fast that it looks like we've run out. Okay, I see. But then we need to get the bone meal here somehow. Because if I'm remembering correctly, once we get it started, it'll keep going. Just like the process over there, right? Oh, I just cracked my neck in the worst fucking way possible. So we'll take just like one stack of white dye just to get it going. Because I'm pretty sure it's just white dye and stone to make calcite. Let's refresh ourselves. Yeah, it's just that. We do need heating, which is a bit annoying, but it's also not the worst thing because we do have lava sorted out over here. So in fact, it's actually completely fine. So in this case, I think we want to figure out, we could do tuff and calcite in the same building. Yeah, let's try and keep this as compact as possible. So we'll make this the calcite line and this the tuff line. And then this will be if we ever want excess stone. The reason we have each of these lines is because each of these recipes require stone. Stone requires stone, believe it or not. Tuff requires calcite and stone, and calcite requires stone. So we'll have calcite come out and then eventually be split off into a calcite storage and split 50-50 into the tuff creation line. I believe with this spacing it should be plausible. So now we have the stone going in. Do I do this? No. Fuck, that could have been so perfect, bro. Actually, it is still perfect. We just do this. That part is less perfect. Oh, wait, that's already going. Okay, interesting. Another one of Frill's messy builds, but it's actually... You know what? That's actually not terrible, because now that's infinite calcite. Brilliant. Okay. And then we just bring it onto this line. Well, actually, no, we want to split it first. So we'll have this keep going. It splits off there, and then it splits here. I believe if I place this here, this should do the trick, because it's on the other side. Yeah, okay. I need another basin. Basins have been our best friends lately. And then we will chuck a bit of both on these, and fuck it, let's get the stone going. Come on out, stone. So we'll do this and this. And with this, we can set up our first vault. Brilliant. That's the first vault done. So that should... Let's actually, before I get ahead of myself, let's make sure everything is actually working. So we're going to test it out, just throw in this calcite. Okay, I'm kind of an idiot, guys. I need a mixer. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay. I don't know why I thought the cauldron was gonna do it itself. We're probably gonna need a few, right? Let's go in here. Tuff? Does tuff also require a mixer? Yeah, it does, okay. Alright, regardless, we should have everything we need to make our mixers now. There we go. Boom and boom. Hello? There we go. I have calcite. It's fine to leave that like that. Actually, it's the exact same for both of these. Okay, in that case, let's undo this. Because both work. I forgot we're not actually just using... Wait, no, we are using calcite. What am I missing? Cobblestone. Oh. I did forget that part. This should work. Hell yeah. And the reason I've gone for it to come all the way over here is because for whatever machine we build, we will probably need cobblestone. Even though we already have the gravel delivery, it's always nice to have. What the fuck? Here it comes. Jesus, hi Ghastly. The cobblestone's coming in and going down. And together it makes tuff. So now that we've done that, we'll set up the next vault. Well, that was just the biggest whiff I've ever seen. Okay, how has the calcite already broken? Oh, it's making bone meal, not white dye. Shit. Okay, that should work. Now we have a light gray dye, so we'll have to watch as it goes in. Is there a light gray stuck in here? There is not. The light gray dye must have got sucked out and put through the crusher, which killed it. It is now perfectly sustainable. Let's fucking go. That's great, actually. Okay, now these things never stop. Now we've actually hit the point where this is complete. We now have infinite calcite and tuff. Both great for decorations, and, well, tuff is a valuable crushing material, from what I've seen. It's just we don't make... We'll have to AFK, see how much we actually make, because I don't want to take all of it from us. But if once we set up tuff to be salvaged, you know, completely undone, you know, get all the resources we can from tuff, we will essentially never have to mine again. Because, I mean, like, we haven't needed to mine for a long time, but tuff will give us everything. And I mean everything. Other than diamond netherite, of course. But I don't ever see myself actually needing diamonds, especially considering we have a good amount already. And netherite, I think we've already gotten all the netherite we need. Right? I think all of our tools are netherite. Yeah, I mean, other than our hoe, I guess we could do that, but we don't really need to. And the chest plate. That surprised me. I thought we had a netherite chest plate. Oh, but yeah, wow. All right, well, I think that will actually wrap us up for this episode. I think next episode we'll probably set up a building for, like, to kind of cover this up. Because I do want it to look nice. I don't want this to just be all exposed machinery. We've already done that. I mean, it might be like somewhat exposed machinery, but I want there to be some uniformness to all of this. So next episode, make a building for this area and potentially tidy this up. We probably will get the portal fixed, as in like have an actual portal and not just that, which is an actual portal. You know, I guess you can't fight the legitimacy of that portal. But yeah, anyway. How's our stuff looking, by the way? We got our calcite, we got our tuff. Overall, not terrible. It seems to be doing well. I think if I AFK here, it should run reasonably fast. Overall, I think we got a good amount of stuff done. Also, the video is a lot longer than I was expecting. I guess it was because I just kind of yapped on about for a good hour, and that led to most of the video being me yapping, so I'm sorry about that, but also not really. So thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, consider subscribing. It helps me out a ton. I've already said this part, but I'm going to say it again because it's the outro. It helps me out a ton, and you might enjoy some of my shit down the line. So until next time, take care. Bye-bye.